You look so small.
It's okay, we can see who's important here. Tip it a little bit that way. There you go, just like that.
It's already recording.
Oh! Well, it's okay, we can edit it. No.
Alright. So we're going to do the One Direction book tag.
I don't know what that is.
I know.
Hi, I'm Michael. That's Charity, of course.
Alright.
What is a One Direction book tag?
There's a set of questions. You know what a book tag is, right?
No.
Alright, there's a set of questions. And there's a question. So the title is the song, and then the questions are like a correlating book-related thing. Does that explain it pretty well?
Sure. No, I have no idea what you're saying, but I'm sure I can pick it up.
Yeah, let's just start. All right, so I Want / Right Now. You know the songs, right?
Right, sure.
I Want, yeah. All right. We were listening to I Want this morning.
She recorded me. I haven't seen the video yet. I'm scared. I have a feeling it's going to get edited into this, but go ahead.
That'd be cool if I could do that.
Yeah,
All right. A book that you need in your hands right now.
Wow.
I know mine.
Does it have to be a book? How about a magazine?
No, a book.
A book that I need in my hands right now.
Yeah. I mean, like, we could do movies, and I'd say The Great Showman.
No, that's okay. I need Escape.
Work.
I need Escape in the Ardennes in my hands because I've been waiting for it for like months.
Escape in the Ardennes?
Yes, Escape in the Ardennes.
Who's that by?
Keith Chase.
Oh, Keith Chase. Okay.
Yes, Keith Chase. Yeah, it's the follow-up to Souvenirs, and I've been waiting for it for a long time now.
All right. Mine would be either.
I don't like this shirt. It just feels funny.
I would say Obsidio by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff.
Really?
Illuminate, Gemini. Yeah. I really want to read that. No, it's not out yet.
Okay, right.
I want it in my hands right now. That doesn't mean it's out yet.
Point.
All right, question number 2. Tell me a lie.
Okay.
All right, a book that has a narrator you couldn't trust.
I just read. It was an expose on Richard III.
Why did you read that?
It was supposed to be a mystery.
Was it the one for your history class?
Yes, it was supposed to be a mystery. It was supposed to be a mystery, and I hated the narrator.
Wasn't it Daughter of
Misleading.
Time?
Daughter of Time.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was. Misleading. And then fix it in the last chapter.
I didn't like.
Go ahead.
I didn't like. I hate Catcher in the Rye.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be Tell Me a Lie. You don't like the narrator. You didn't like the narrator in Catcher in the Rye?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
It sucked. He was a whiny teenager.
It was whiny.
Yeah.
Foul-mouthed, too. Unnecessarily foul-mouthed.
Well, yeah. All right. Up All Night / Midnight Memories, a book that had you so hooked you had to stay up through the night to read it. I know your answer for this.
Oh my gosh. It was
Gemini.
It was Illuminate too, but it was Gemini.
Yeah.
Well, recently, I mean, there've been a lot of books that have kept me up all night.
Right.
I hate Diana Gabaldon. I will never forgive her for the time I lost like 15 years ago. But Gemini. Gemini was. Charity handed it to me and said, "Here, it's follow up to Illuminate." I was okay, thanks. What time was it? Like 11 o'clock at night, something like that. And it says, open up. She comes out.
It's like 4:30 in the morning.
4:30 in the morning. I got like this much left, right? She's like, "Haven't you been to bed yet?" I says, "I'm not done."
No, like I barged the door open too because I was going to turn the light off.
Scary,
yeah. You just like you look up from the couch and we're like,
zombies! Yeah, it was good. It was a good book. I love the way that they did that with assembled documents and stuff.
Oh yeah,
that was really unique. I like that. Yeah.
I
would have published that.
I can't think of one that kept me up recently.
Well, I can think of a few that you tried to stay up all night with where you just fell asleep at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, there's that. I try not to stay up all night.
What have you read recently that has kept you up to the daylight starting to show up anyway? I mean, not all night long? Really?
No, nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
The mountains of books that you bring home
I know.
Yeah, that's sad.
I know it is. Okay, more than this. A book that you wish were longer.
Overlords of War by Gerard Klein. Oh, I love that book.
That's your favorite book, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But how could it be any longer? It ended where it started, and you can just... It's a never-ending book. You get to the end, you turn the page, you go back to the beginning, you just start reading it all over again. Yeah, that could totally be longer. Oh, you can't go out of frame looking for a book on your shelf. That's not fair.
I am right now.
Yeah.
I don't
Frankenstein could have been
know.
longer.
Ooh, maybe Ignite Me by Tahara Mafi.
Frankenstein could have been longer.
Frankenstein could have been longer. I don't know. It was kind of long already, though.
Sorry to go into classics here, but To Kill a Mockingbird could have been longer.
Yeah, I would have liked that.
Old Man of the Sea. Except
I haven't read it yet.
Really? Yeah. Anyway, come on.
All right. Loved You First. The first book that you fell in love with. Mine would probably be Twilight.
So, Fun with Dick and Jane, of course, doesn't count.
No. I didn't love those books.
The Godfather.
I did love the Magic Treehouse series, though.
Yeah, but I don't think that's what we're talking about here. Yeah, I don't think we're referring to
First series you fell in love with.
You didn't say series.
First book.
First book you fell in love with. Well, okay, Toodles. Toodles. It was a little golden book. I don't remember what it was about, but Toodles. And there was another one about a tugboat. And I really liked the one about the tugboat.
Oh, I remember.
Maybe it was Toodles the Tugboat. Maybe. All right, wiki that real quick.
No. All right, next question.
I'm wikiing it.
Summer Love, a book that is perfect for summer.
Oh.
I have an issue with summer reads though, because I always think that they should be short, really quick reads, but then I can't read really long fantasies in the winter because there's classes and.
I'll tell you. Okay, this is unfair, and you know that I'm a big sci-fi fan, but I do the collections, Nebula Award winners from whatever year, and because I could sit down with it. In the summer, my life's a little bit different in the summer, and I only get little snippets of time.
Yeah.
So I can open it up, I can read for 10 minutes, and then I have to do something, and I've read a story. So I like the short stories. And a lot of the short story compilations now aren't really well done.
I'm not a big fan of them. I don't like diverting my attention that fast.
Well, when you have a compilation that's done by a number of really good authors, you get a bunch of good short stories, and then you can open it up and go, I read that one, I'm going to flip and you say, geez, who's this guy? Well, that's how I discovered Philip K. Dick was in one of those. It was what a stupid name, Philip K. Dick. He's a good author, and. Yeah.
All right, next question. Over Again. A book that you want to reread or a book that you have read over and over again?
That I haven't already mentioned? I've read Souvenirs 8 times. I've read Overlords of War maybe 12. Oh, I gave it to you recently, and I don't think you've done it yet. Man Out of Time.
Oh, yeah, it's right
here. Yeah,
right there.
Yeah.
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I read it first when I was I think 15. I was like, wow! And I've read it since. I'm going, not bad. And I read it recently. I was like, this really is a good book. So I've read it, 4 or 5 times. Yeah. It's a fun read. Sci-fi again.
I've reread Carry On.
Why do you get 2/3 of the screen and I get 1/3? You get 2/3.
No.
Nah. Okay.
Maybe because you have a book right by your head.
No, it's the TARDIS thing.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. You can see her bookshelf there. Here, look at the bookshelf I get to sit in front of. Okay, that's Scott. They're all turned around backwards.
Okay.
What's the next question?
Half a Heart. A book that broke your heart.
Oh, you mean literally?
Well, not literal. Well, literally.
No, I mean literally, like I cried over it. You mean, or it broke my heart isn't like I felt for the
we didn't
characters.
Have surgery afterwards.
Well, no, thank you. Well, I don't understand the question. What do you mean? Broke my heart.
That had you sobbing at the end of it.
Let's take a pass on that one. I can't think of one that actually had me sob.
Oh no, mine is The Fault in Our Stars. Every time.
I know you like that.
I know. Every time I read it, every time I listen to it on audio, every time I cry my eyes out.
On audio. You have it on disc in your car. You have it on MP3 on your.
No. When Mom and I were driving across country, we were in Kansas or something, and it was 2 a.m. But I'm really glad there was no one else on the road because I was just sobbing my eyes out. And I couldn't even see the road anymore.
Listening to it on tape?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Mom was like, "You've read this so many times. Why are you crying?" I don't know.
I know that there exists a book that really touched me like that, but I can't for the life of me think of what it would have been, what it was, or when it was.
I think it was just because I'd been convinced that someone, a different person, was going to die than who did. So I got emotionally attached to the character that was bound to die.
I can see that.
So every time I reread it, it's like opening up the wound again. It's sucks.
Well, okay, I'm not.
What?
It didn't make me cry, but it disturbed me when I got to the end of Stranger in a Strange Land by Robert Heinlein. It really disturbed me. I did not like. I was like, no, they're not going there, and no, that can't be how this ends, and then it does, and then it's like, there's still like 3 chapters left. You're going, what are they going to do with 3 chapters? They just stir it, It's just,
all right, we got 2 or 3 questions left. So, happily, a book that makes you happy.
Dr. Seuss, Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah.
I loved Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah, you got that for Christmas.
I just got it for Christmas. Yeah, hardcover. Well, yeah, they're all hardcover, but yeah.
That
makes me happy.
I keep having to look over here because I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Well, you might as well go out of frame all the way because there's like another bookshelf over there, one over there, and just go, and the big one out there. And
the walk all the way over there. I don't know.
That's
oh wait, no.
House. That's
right here. Oh wait, no, this one.
Are you sure?
The Complete Tales of Winnie the Pooh. Or
Winnie
Soppy by Philippa Rice. This one's really cute. That one, over there. That one's
Soppy. Wait. Give me Soppy.
You've read it before.
Yeah, I know. I haven't. This was Soppy. Soppy was the right word for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was still well titled.
Story of My Life. A book that has a character that you relate to.
Oh.
Amnesia. Story of a teenage amnesiac?
No.
Isn't that the book I gave you when you got out of the hospital?
I don't know. I don't remember. I have amnesia. 5 years, just poof, gone.
You do actually. You're laughing, but you do.
No, I do. I really do. I am an amnesia patient. It's great. You just talk to people. Hi, I have no idea who you are.
So do you have a book that has a character you relate to? You totally relate to Hannah from Jonah, don't you?
Oh, yes, definitely. No, I think I relate to the guy reviewing the videotape. No, but I think, I don't think it's recently, but I remember at a point in time, a long time ago, I read Dune by Frank Herbert, and man, I completely identified with Muad'Dib.
You should read...
I don't know why, I just did.
I think you would really relate to...
And also that my girlfriend at the time and I took the names of the characters for each other. Okay.
Strange the Dreamer, because the guy starts out, with like chicken legs and stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm obviously here for the insult value.
All right, and
I
then
feel like I'm stuck in a corner here, girl.
Yeah,
I'm leaning in.
We'll move you for the next video.
Okay, because if I sit up straight now, I feel like I'm in this horn.
All right, I actually added one question, because
you would.
The book tag originally came out.
Yeah, okay.
The book tag originally came out before Made in the AM came out, which is their last album. So I wanted to add in the song "Long Way Down," a book that was so good that put you in a temporary book slump.
When you say temporary book slump, you're referring to...
Like you can't really read anything else. You can't think of anything else. It was like The Greatest Showman. It was so good that I couldn't
don't go into the movies after that.
Yeah.
You're gonna kill me for this because it was Keith's Souvenirs. Oh, no, Persimmon.
Oh.
Well, they both were good, but Persimmon put me in a total slump because I knew that there had to be a sequel, and it didn't exist. It still doesn't exist.
Oh, because it's not published, is it?
No, it'll never be published.
Oh,
it's just Persimmon, awesome book by somebody named Prine, P-R-Y-N-E, I think. Well, yeah, Prine. I found it on my bookshelf after the amnesia thing. I found it on my bookshelf. I pulled it off. I read it, and it was about a Korean girl displaced from her society in New York City, I believe it was, and how she had trouble fitting into the neighborhood and fitting into the American culture. And laugh! Oh my gosh! I howled at that book, and yet it was very serious, and you really felt for her. Well, you felt for her.
We have less than 30 seconds left.
But after I was done with the book, I couldn't read anything for a while. I just kept thinking about the characters, and it never.
All right, mine's Far from the Tree. All right, we gotta wrap it up.
Why?
Now. We gotta wrap it up now. I don't have time to explain because you would have stopped talking.
Go ahead.
Bye.